We just left Forest City. Now we can see this cell. We are just to the south of it. This whole system itself is massive. Now, unfortunately, due to the amount of trees that are currently in our view, we haven't been able to see any physical funnel, but we have been able to see just how large the structure is on this full system. So we are actively trying to get to a safe place to set up and watch this. But right now we have not been able to see an actual funnel on the ground yet, but we can see just how large the structure of this system is.
All right. Molly, you're going to need to continue to track head a bit further north if you can, and maybe set up somewhere just east of, just west of Manitou, and you'll see it coming your way. So let me know if you guys happen to see the cone on the ground. I know you have a lot of trees. That area gets a little rocky and a little hilly, but that's where it's going to be headed.
We'll let you know.
Thank you. All right, so as meteorologist Molly Naslund has pointed out, a lot of lightning with the cell, and an ongoing large cone tornado is on the ground near Lewiston. That warning continues until 7:45 p.m. This includes much of Fulton County. Rob, we might have to check links to connectivity. I'm not getting any updates on that. Control room, I'm still going to be accessing and working on links 1 if we can. Okay. All right, just starting to get some updates here. Sorry, we took a bad hit at the station and knocked a lot of our stuff offline. All right, current tornado is now moving towards Bryant. If you are in Bryant, Dunfermline, you need to be seeking shelter. That rotation is over you. It is crossing, it is basically moving right along State Route 100. That is where we have that active tornado currently on the ground moving through Fulton County. Large, dangerous tornado has been reported in and around Bryant and is moving to the northeast at 50 miles per hour. Yeah, we're seeing the couplet. If we want to switch back over now to links 2 in the control room, please. If you are in Bryant, Dunfermline, that rotation is it right there. We still have a confirmed tornado on the ground via spotters. It is becoming rain wrap. So new tornado on the ground in Lewiston. That was at 7:26 and is becoming rain wrap. So if you are out trying to see this, chances are you're going to have a very difficult time spotting it. Very heavy rain is wrapping around. Notice the rotation has become embedded within rain. We have a rain wrap tornado currently underway in Fulton County. Tornado warning continues until 7:45 p.m. Further to the north and east, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Now, this severe thunderstorm warning for this cell does include Peoria County. It does include the city of Peoria. It also includes Tazewell County, as well as northern parts of Mason County. The tornado warning is in southern Fulton County. We're assuming the tornado is still on the ground. Spotters have lost it in the rain. Starting to get our updates back here in a timely manner. Rotation still looks to be evident now over Bryant. So if you are in Bryant, remain sheltered. We're still seeing a debris signature showing up on radar. I'm going to show it to you right now. This couplet right here, that blue spot, ladies and gentlemen, is the couplet. Right here. This blue that you're seeing on radar, that is debris that's being lofted into the air and is being observed by the radar site. That tornado touched down and has been likely ongoing for quite some time. If you're in Bryant, you need to remain sheltered. Dunfermline, remain sheltered. Canton, especially if you're on the south side of Canton, you may want to continue or may consider seeking shelter. There's the debris that's being lofted in the air due to the tornado. The storm now appears to be tracking more northeast or north rather than due east. Again, tornado observed at 7:31. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located near St. David or near Lewiston, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. This is a dangerous situation. This is a confirmed tornado on the ground, now moving through the heart of Fulton County. They're trimming the warning back a little bit. Lewiston, you're now in the clear from the warning. But it's really that stretch there. Bryant, Dunfermline needs to remain sheltered. If the rotation were to continue on its current path, as it now moves to the northeast at 50, let me get the new estimated time here. Here's the estimated time of arrival with this most dangerous part of the storm. Canton, 7:40. Glassford, 7:52. Kingston Mines, 7:54. Mapleton, 7:56. Hannah City, 7:59. Pekin, 8:02. Bellevue, 8:04. North Pekin, Bartonville, 8:04. Marquette Heights, 8:06. West Peoria, 8:07. Now, we do not have a tornado warning that extends beyond Fulton County. And that part of the warning that's in place for Mason County, the rotation's likely to pass to your north. A severe thunderstorm warning remains in place, though, for areas further to the north and east. Peoria, we need to start bracing ourselves for large hail. This system has a history, in addition to producing dangerous tornadoes, producing hail up to about the size of baseballs. So Canton, that is what you're seeing moving in right now, very large hail. That hail is then going to be tracking right through and into Peoria County. New tornado warning now coming in for Peoria County. Peoria and Tazewell County. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado was located over St. David or near Canton, now moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. We now have tornado warnings issued for Canton. You need to be seeking shelter now. Glassford, seek shelter immediately. There's the rotation. It is now right over Bryant, and we are still seeing a debris signature. Debris continues to be lofted in air from this very dangerous tornado. That dot is the tornado. We're actively seeing debris being thrown into the air on radar. Dunfermline, seek shelter. Canton, the rotation is generally heading your direction. You need to be seeking shelter as well. So far, Farmington is not included within the tornado warning, but if you're on the southern edges of Farmington, Trevoli, if you're in Glassford, I need you in your storm shelter immediately. Get to the basement. If you do not have a basement, get to an interior room, such as a bathroom or a closet. That is going to be your safest place to be. Latest update here on the radar. Rotation now is a few miles, maybe. It is in Dunfermline, just a few miles south of Canton. Canton, the rotation's about 4 miles to your southwest and is headed your general direction. Its current track will likely take it between Canton and Dunfermline, right along North State Highway 78 is where it's likely to cross. Here's the problem with the current setup. I do think that if the tornado were to continue, there is a chance that this thing deviates from its current motion, which is to the northeast, and makes a turn north into Canton. So Canton, I need you to be sheltered. Dunfermline needs you to be sheltered. Bryant, remain in your shelter until we give you the all clear. Cuba, rotation is now east of you. We will see if you have, you are in the clear if you are in Cuba. If you are in Glassford, you need to be acting now. You need to be getting to your storm shelter. A dangerous tornado continues. We've had so far a long track tornado, Canton, south of Canton, St. David area, at a high risk of being immediately impacted by this tornado soon. St. David, again, I will repeat that. That's from the National Weather Service. Canton and South Canton, St. David are at a high risk of being impacted by this tornado soon. Get to your shelter immediately. We're still seeing a solid debris signature showing up just to the north and east of Bryant. This tornado warning does not include the city of Peoria, but the city of Peoria is included within a broader severe thunderstorm warning, and that's going to be for very large hail up to the size of baseballs, along with damaging winds over 60 miles per hour. If somebody in the newsroom can please resume the Facebook stream, please. Okay. Again, folks, we have taken every once in a while, we have taken internet hits, so our live streams will occasionally go down, so I encourage you to continue to watch us over the air if you can. Between Canton and Dunfermline is where the rotation is, and there's a high likelihood that this thing is moving into Canton. Still seeing a solid debris signature up there. Okay, confirmed, large dangerous tornado moving towards Canton. Tornado warning continues until 8 p.m. for Fulton County. Also, some very large hail associated with the storm. It is now also, that's probably going to be Peoria's biggest threat, but if the current track holds, and you can kind of see how that track has been moving over the last couple of hours, it'll start to push a little closer towards Peoria. An extremely dangerous storm is moving towards Glassford. It is going to pass just south of Farmington. There's also a great deal of lightning associated with the storms. Our shear swath shows where the most likely tornado damage has occurred from this. Sweeping right past Lewiston and heading towards Canton. So Canton, again, we've seen a little bit more here of this, how this general motion has been working, and it's starting to turn more into the Canton area. You need to be seeking shelter if you're in Canton. Okay. It was looking like there might be another secondary area of rotation forming here on the leading edge. We still have broad rotation just south and west of Canton. I'm seeing a new couplet perhaps starting to form here immediately to the south and east of that, south and east of Dunfermline. So we could be looking at the storm trying to recycle. Now, the thing is, as the storm moves further east, there has been a larger cap in place. So I would expect eventually to see this thing weaken as it continues to push eastward, but it may take some time given the strength of the storm in itself. So, if we start to see this thing starting to surge eastward again, it can go on to produce another strong tornado. I don't have any new updates from the Weather Service. Chances are if there's a tornado moving towards Canton, it is still likely wrapped in rain. But right now it looks like I think we're going to start to see this thing reorganizing a little further south and west. I've been given some videos. I've got some videos coming in from spotters of the tornado earlier. Oh, still have a good couplet there just southwest of Canton. You can see it still kind of starting to spin up again. Let me know if she sees the funnel. I need to focus on the tornadoes. All right, looks like the rotation, we still have a couple of areas of interest here. I wonder if we're going to get an extension on this tornado warning. It might be turning more into a wind threat east of 24 here, but we'll keep an eye on that. Two possible couplets, one south and west of Canton, another east of Dunfermline, and it's getting ready to cross the Illinois River. We are seeing some rain now in Peoria. Latest laps here, we'll set this into motion over the last 30 minutes or so. And the hail core is still on track to move into the Peoria metro area, so I'm going to go ahead and time that particular thread out for us here in Peoria. Here's the estimated time of arrival for the hail associated with the storm. Kingston Mines, 7:44. Mapleton, 7:46. Hannah City, 7:48. Pekin, 7:52. Bellevue, 7:54, along with Bartonville. North Pekin, 7:55. Marquette Heights, West Peoria, Creve Coeur, around 7:56. Getting some golf ball-sized hail now reported in Banner, or 1 mile southwest of Banner. Some good news here is it doesn't look, the rotation within the storm is not nearly as strong as it was, but there is still some semblance of a couplet here. South and, well, we're starting to see it spin up again. This time it is crossing the river now. Can somebody let me know where Molly is, please? Because if she's in position, this might happen in front of her. We're seeing a new couplet start to form here on the leading edge. Okay, as soon as they get, they can probably get due west of Manitou and look north, and they'll be safe. Yeah, we're starting to see this thing reform. I have a feeling we're going to see an extension here into Tazewell County very soon. I think this thing is starting to turn back to the east a little bit more. We're going to see here in the next update, but I do not like the way this is looking. So if you're in southern Fulton, if you're in southern Tazewell County, out towards South Pekin, Dillon, Tremont, and Pekin, along with Mapleton in Peoria County, where there's the new tornado warning coming our way. Tornado warning radar indicated rotation for Fulton, Mason, Peoria, Tazewell County. This is going to run until, it'll be issued here, it'll pop up momentarily. There it is. All right, there's the new tornado warning. This does include southern parts of Peoria. It includes Bartonville. It includes Pekin, South Pekin, Glassford, and Dillon. We're seeing new rotation. This is now happening as it crosses the Illinois River. Again, rotation is crossing the river, is now heading into southern Tazewell County. Here's Manitou. Molly's just south of there. There's Glassford. There's Pekin. There's South Pekin. If Molly can get somewhere just north of Manitou or just west of Manitou and put up a shot, she'll see this cross right in front of her. Glassford, you need to be down in your shelter. You're still not safe. Pekin, you need to start getting down to your storm shelter. South Pekin storm shelter. We'll say the same for Bartonville, though the rotation at this point in time is still quite a bit of ways to your south. Rotation has kind of shifted its way. It's right along the river currently. This is a tornado warning for Tazewell, Peoria counties. It also includes far northern parts of Mason County, although the rotation is really just going to be impacting those along the Fulton County, Peoria County, and Tazewell County lines until it starts to veer more to the east. Storm is moving now to the northeast, roughly at 40 miles per hour. All right, here's the estimated time of arrival based on the latest info from the Weather Service. Glassford, 7:55. Kingston Mines, 7:56. New tornado warning has been issued for Peoria, Mason, and Tazewell counties, as well as it continues in parts of Fulton as well. Double checking on a few reports, so I'm going to go quiet here for 1 minute. Do we have Molly still up by any chance? All right, let's go ahead and bring Molly in. And Molly, can you tell me where you're at and what you're seeing?
So we're currently trying to head west of Manitou right now. I still don't see a funnel, but of course it is very dark now, so it is difficult to see, but still plenty of lightning coming out of this system. We are trying to get to a very clear spot so that we can set up and watch.
Okay, yeah, just as long as you stay south of that, Molly, that it is not going to veer south. So if anything, it'll go due east and north. But as long as you stay south of it, you're going to be just fine.
Okay.
All right, so that was meteorologist Molly Naisland reporting on her location. Again, she said she is just west of Manitou. She's going to try to intersect this thing, but right now it's pretty much moving right along the Illinois River. You can kind of see the couplet showing up there.
I don't think it's the funnel, but I think that's the rain wrap section.
I've lost internet again. If we can, I'm going to go back to links 2. Let's go ahead and bring links 2 up to full if we can. Current rotation is still in place. Tornado warning continues for Tazewell. I'm going to go ahead and minimize the storm cone here. You can see the rotation still clearly there. It's right along the Illinois River. I'm not seeing a solid debris signature. But the rotation is still quite evident. All right, control room. I need to be switched over to links 1, please. Tornado is currently moving along the Illinois River. This is south and west of Glassford. Shear rate kind of advertises where we're seeing some of that stronger rotation, which is along the Illinois River. You can see the excellent hook here. If you're in Glassford, you're getting pretty good hail right now. Peoria, the hail is headed our direction. Okay. If you are in Glassford, you need to remain sheltered. Rotation is likely headed your general direction. We're still getting a pretty good couplet here, now pushing into Peoria County. This is near Glassford, just about a mile or 2 south and west of Glassford is where the rotation is located, and then Mapleton, it'll be heading your direction next. If we can actually just have her, if she can just keep going, that would be ideal. Here's the estimated time of arrival. Whoops. Storm continues to move to the northeast at 40 miles per hour. Here we go. If you are in Glassford, 756, Kingston Mines, 757, Mapleton, 801, Pekin, 807, North Pekin, 811, along with Bartonville, Marquette Heights, 812, West Peoria, 815, Groveland, 816, East Peoria, 816, and Peoria, 817. Yeah, she just needs to stay up with it and use her GoPro to give us to see if she can get a view of this as it continues to push through Tazewell County. Again, if you are watching, tornado warning continues for Peoria and Tazewell counties until 8:15 p.m. We have a storm that has a history of producing tornadoes. Right now, the best rotation, again, is located just southwest of Glassford. And is going to be continuing to head up in the general direction of Pekin if it doesn't change its course. National Weather Service continues the severe thunderstorm warning for Fulton, Mason, and Peoria counties until 8 p.m. They're calling for golf ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds as the storm moves on through. Keep in mind there is still some rotation evident there. Rotation, I'm going to draw it on here for you, still showing up right over the Illinois River, and that is headed towards Pekin. We do not have a confirmed report of a tornado at this time. If you're in Peoria, you need to be bracing yourselves for some very large hail. Rotation still evident there just south of Glassford. We are getting reports of moderate building damage on the north side of Lewiston. Moderate building damage on the north side of Lewiston. This has been a long track supercell that really started getting together and started going out in McDonough County and has tracked its way through Fulton County and is now entering and moving through Peoria and Tazewell counties.